We should speak out about this genocide constantly, especially here at Google.
Lisa, this is neither the time nor the place.
I'm not so sure that all the tech giants and really big major companies in this country are just completely abandoning or going to abandon the DEI hyperemphasis, the statist leftism, and catering to that mindset. I'm not sure that they're gonna just throw that by the wayside. I'm not entirely convinced that's the case. However, we have seen firings, and usually or layoffs, and usually the first to go with those layoffs when the money gets tighter are those departments that I just mentioned. But culturally, it looks like the Google CEO has something to say, and he laid down the law to his global workforce after firing 28 workers who stormed the company's office to protest the big tech giants' ties to Israel. So this is what happened. And really, this is what would happen with any kind of company, right? Definitely one that's that big. You got a bunch of rebel rousers trying to cause a scene because some shit that probably flies over their head. They probably can't even explain the conflict between Israel and Palestine, but they have been told that this is the position they're supposed to have. And so they just adopt the position regardless. And imagine going to your place of work thinking that it is appropriate. As an employee, that's crazy to me. That is insane to me that you're going to go to the employer and you're going to use the platform as a platform for your own political views to try to make demands. That's just crazy to me. In a heated 1,200 word memo, Pichai, I believe that's how you say his last name, wrote, is the CEO, Google is a business and not a place to act in a way that disrupts coworkers or makes them feel unsafe. To attempt to use the company as a personal platform or to fight over disruptive issues or debate politics. He says this is too important in a moment as a company for us to be distracted. Now, some people will look at Google, wait a minute, especially during the summer of love. You've seen them take the complete opposite approach to social justice, to politics. Well, that's how it works. You often cultivate this audience of a culture of people that feel as if it's your duty. It's your duty, bro, to highlight their political positions. And now they're being a little disruptive. They're getting out of line. And so they say, you know what, we're out. We're done. Nah, bro, I'm out of here. And 28 workers raised hell. Well, they're no longer employed, but that's pretty significant amount of people that just got fired just because they all said, and that's the way to respond. Now, you can't let these guys just come pimp your organization or pimp your company into shape. You can't have them do that. I mean, you can. Just wouldn't, and maybe you can never make the argument that's exactly what's happened. All right, they have been kind of coerced, not even coerced, it's like strong-armed by various organizations that their employees are tied to, that they feel like, hey, I work for this big company and they should be used as a vehicle for our political views. So we're going to raise some hell and we're going to maybe hold your feet to the fire here. And what this is maybe is a lesson for Google that look, is this an example of them learning? Probably not.
No way.
Don't get involved in that stuff. Like, there are certain things that it's okay to be apolitical. I know, guys, it can be difficult to believe that used to be how the world used to operate in certain businesses. It's Google, whether it be a search engine. I know they've dipped into a lot of different things, and they now have YouTube, and they do more than just being a search engine. But come on, bro. Of all things that maybe should be apolitical, you think that some of the things that they control would be apolitical. And it's just not appropriate, not only in the type of content that you produce, but just not appropriate in with your employees to be bringing that and having that impact the business. And that's fine. That there's nothing wrong with that. Well, at least not be anything wrong with that. Now, I think the people that are or the companies that are gonna have the most difficult time are gonna be Google's, because they've aided in this culture, right? And at some point, they were always going to come to collect. And we're in an election year especially. So don't at all be surprised if you do see these types of uprisings in various big corporations and various big tech companies. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be. that they, during this year, because they need that momentum, start coming to collect. And that will be of a big inconvenience, huge inconvenience for your business. Don't be surprised. But I think that's the reason why you don't cater to these types. Ever. Thanks for watching. Right now, the Rippaverse is in the middle of our latest campaign, Yaira #1, which was written by the Saskas. Head over to Rippaverse.com, pre-order, and check out our first live-action trailer and the latest Rippaverse Studios production, Y'all Be Easy.